Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world, that is truly what time it is. What's up? I'm your host, Tony X. And although you may see me running for political office, I do have to remind you that this show is clearly for entertainment and educational purposes only. So if you find yourself butthurt by hearing me say words like fuck, oh wait, before we get to that, let's get to this. Please be mindful this show is for 18 years of age and older. All copyright laws will be respected, but this show is intended to use the Fair Use Act of it. Thank you very much. Please do remember that the New Right Party channel and the New Red Party show is sponsored by patriots like you. And as long as you're sending these donations, it allows me to create the content that will continue to make these motherfuckers sick. As you were.
Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul Illuminati wanna take it. Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul Illuminati wanna take it.
CEO, bullshit, paying for the pussy, I endorse it, riding through the city, that's my off. It is your fucking brother in the building. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the building. So yeah, like I was saying, if viewing content like this, if it gets you butthurt, if you find yourself uncomfortable, sit your dumb ass down. That means you're learning something. Stick around. So a lot has been going on, and I know that you guys have been missing the content and wondering where the hell have I been. I've just been trying my best to work with my team online to build our social media presence, because clearly the fucktards in New York City's GOP have been hindering the movement, and they haven't really caught on yet to the fact that I'm gonna roll over everybody that's not gonna lay down. See, this is the Bluma de Plata, okay? It's gonna be the pen or the bullet. I'm not taking it any other way. Period. And anybody in the way that's trying to stop it, I'm going to deal with them accordingly too. Today, first and foremost, great news. General Flynn was exonerated by the DOJ. But here's the fucked up thing. He was never supposed to be charged in the first place. How fucking dumb do you have to be as an FBI agent to have to write down your nefarious plot of setting up a fucking general and to begin with? How fucking idiotic do you have to be to have to write down and remember the fact that, are we setting him up or tricking him to lie? This is the best and the brightest that they had to offer. You know why? Because they couldn't get any real true FBI law enforcement men to do this shit. Because the original person that they sent to actually question General Flynn said, there's nothing here. That wasn't good enough for Comey, for the same bastard, for the same piece of shit that helped the Clintons get off. You know, he actually was, I believe, a prosecutor in their case, and ruled this shit a fucking suicide after someone was dragged and then shot in the head with a fucking shotgun. Who the fuck drags himself in a car and then shoots himself in the fucking head, and how the fuck is that a fucking suicide? Trey Gowdy, the brother with the sauce, I appreciate him, came out today and he had some things to say, some choice things to say. I'm going to help him. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what he really thinks and what he really wants to say, in my opinion.
With Trey Gowdy, a former House Oversight Committee chairman and now a Fox News contributor. Trey, good evening. Good.
Wait a minute, excuse me. Let me get my Trey Gowdy glasses on. Let me get my Trey Gowdy glasses on. And let me look how Trey Gowdy looks. Okay. Right. Ready?
Good to have you with us tonight.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So you have
Thank you for bringing me on, baby girl. I got some shit I got to tell everybody because these motherfuckers are getting caught up, and it's about time. This is the reason why I got out of politics. I digress. I'm going to let you go ahead.
spoken, and you and I have spoken quite a bit about Adam Schiff and his absolute confidence that there was absolutely collusion between the Trump campaign and Russians to throw the 2016 election or to impact the 2016 election. So he is not that happy about the revelations that have come forward in these documents, which I should point out, you saw most of these documents a long time ago when you were privy to a lot of these that we were not. But so Adam Schiff says today that what happened today with Michael Flynn does not exonerate him, but it does incriminate Bill Barr, who he calls the worst politicalization of the Justice Department in its history. What would you say to Adam Schiff about all this tonight, Trey?
I would like to say that Adam Schiff got no fucking chin. You can never trust a man with a fuck that don't got no fucking chin. And you can never trust a man that run around and look like he touched little boys. Adam Schiff is a piece of shit. First of all, Adam Schiff is a fucking deep state cover-upper. He's running around right now trying to cover up all the fuck shit that the FBI did. See, because everyone that was in the FBI while he was running around and while he was in Capitol Hill, they was doing fuck shit as well. And now he's going about the duty of cleaning up the fuck shit that these turds left behind. See, at the end of the day, what he doesn't realize is that the AG Barr has the right to fuck around and investigate his dumb ass because of all the wrongdoing that these guys are doing. See, these guys are afraid. They're simply afraid that the walls are coming down around them. There will be no more safe places for these fucking pedophiles to rest. And again, you can never fucking trust a man that don't got no damn chin. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
I would tell Adam to watch your show and go listen in particular to the Jim Comey interview where the head of the world's premier law enforcement agency is bragging about what he wanted to get away with. I would tell him to go look at Peter Strzok and all of them.
And another thing, Adam Schiff, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at everything that's going on. Look at everything that's I didn't see you motherfuckers release the transcripts either. Why the fuck y'all still holding those? Where the fuck are your investigative transcripts, Adam Schiff? You shifting an asshole? That's what Adam Schiff is. Run around and look like somebody that want to touch little boys. Who the fuck can trust a man with a face like that? That is the most pussiest face I have ever seen in my whole entire life. There is nothing masculine or assertive about that face. Nothing trustworthy about that face. He doesn't even look like he could survive in the fucking Boy Scouts, let alone in a fucking bar room or a fight. Let alone on fucking Capitol Hill. Look at him. Stone cold fucking weasel. I bet when he sit down and he tuck his asshole in real fucking tight for no apparent fucking reason.
Those texts. If that's the FBI that Adam Schiff wants for this country, an FBI head that wants to see what he can get away with, that sent an agent to interview Michael Flynn because he wanted to. There was no criminal investigation. There was no counterintelligence investigation.
There was a counterintelligence investigation on how to try to fuck over the greatest president in human fucking history. The same shit that's going on that I'm going to break down with this COVID-19 shit. We're going to go to Tony X's, Antone Tucker's Instagram, and we're going to go at his page, and I'm going to show you some shit that Dr. Foul shit said. We're going to break down a whole bunch of shit in today's episode. You know why? You see this? Usually I have time on my wrist. Usually I'm concerned about it. I got all the fucking time in the world today.
It's just an arrogant head of the FBI full of hubris who wanted to send agents over to mess.
I bet my life General Flynn will fuck up Peter Strzok in a fair one. I bet my right hand he will fuck up Peter Strzok and James Comey while they both were in the ring with him together. This is what it is. When men assert themselves, betas become threatened and frightened. These are the same motherfuckers that sit down when they pee. I guarantee you, man. I guarantee you Adam Schiff go to the men's room. He the type of motherfucker to squat backwards at the urinal. Pee backwards and shit like that. Hop like a bunny rabbit away from it. There is nothing that screams, I am a man, when pertaining to these fucking demons. And the thing is, people, these devils and demons, It's not about color. It's about action. Again, these people were willing to sell out their children's future in order to have something for now. They don't see the end game. After these people are done using them, what the fuck is going to happen to them when there's no longer any use for them? Throw them with the wolves. That's what's going to happen.
With Michael Flynn, today was a great day for Bill Barr. It was a lousy day for Jim Comey.
Because you know what it meant? It meant that the Justice Department knows James Comey did some fuck shit. If I was General Flynn, I would sue James Comey personally. I would sue everybody that handled the case personally. I would sue the dipshit dumbasses that wrote down in their fucking felonious caper on a fucking notepad. I would sue them too. And then I would sue the House Judiciary Committee because these sons of a bitches allowed this shit to happen. They had all pertinent information pertaining to this case, and they negated to actually tell people the truth. They knew the whole entire time there was no Russian investigation. Donald Trump doesn't need anything from Russia. This man, first of all, and there's no disrespect to you, President. You know, I got all love in the world for you. But this man is getting paid $300,000 in order to get head. They can't offer him anything. He can buy and build whatever the fuck he wants. There's nothing they can sell him. He's the man. Do you understand what that means? See, he was already that dude. Now he's the fucking man, the Godfather. Kiss the ring, bitch. What the fuck can Russia, poor ass country? What the fuck can that country do for me? I'm the president of the United States of America. I'm a stone cold billionaire. I'm the living and breathing incarnation of fucking Bruce Wayne Batman. And you think Russia can fucking somehow have me buy something or somehow sell me something? I'm the fucking seller. I sell shit to people. If anything, before this is all said and done, Putin will be fucking working for me. The thing is, they knew Hillary Clinton took millions of dollars. Literally, they paid her millions of dollars in order for her to fucking sell our uranium, 20% of it. I wonder how many of her cronies in the House and in the Senate got small kickbacks. I'm sure that she didn't keep it all to herself. A ton of it went to the DNC, which funds and operates these fucking criminals and their fucking criminal enterprise. When folks ask me about reparations, what they don't understand is that when Republicans fought for your 40 acres and a mule, it was Andrew Jackson's administration that had it removed. I plan on suing the Democratic National Committee, and I plan on getting the money through reparations from them, because it was their party that removed what was to be rewarded to Black Americans. It was their party. Taxpayers should not have to fit the bill for it. I shouldn't have to pay taxes, which would be basically paying for my own fucking reparations. That's stupid. It's a dumbass fucking idea. So instead, you fucking devils are raising billions of fucking dollars. You got Bloomberg over there with billions of fucking dollars. How about when I get in office, because I will, I'm going to go after your fucking purses and your fucking pocketbooks. I'm going to go after your fucking wallets and your fucking pockets. I'm going to hit you where it hurt. The days of running around in Congress and in the Senate for 30 years is fucking over. You need to learn how to do something else. You need to develop other skills. Because term limits is coming. You little bitches. They're having the criminal ongoing enterprises and then bringing your kids in so they can continue to go, or like Gavin Newsom and Nancy Pelosi, you bring in your nephew with his weasel ass. You could just look at someone and just tell the devil in them. That's right, the DNC. The DNC. You got to know who to go after. You got to know who to go after. You got to know who to go after. If you want to be victorious, if you really want to be victorious in this fight, people, you have to make sure you know who the enemy is, man. You got to make sure you know who the enemy is, man. A ton of people will be mad at people. People will be mad at people all over. I get it. Fine and dandy. But the facts of the matter remains is that there's got to be somebody responsible. When you know who that person is, you got to deal with them. I know who the fuck did it. Now let's get to this. I believe this is the California clip that I wanted to talk about.
Despite spending nearly $1 billion of taxpayer money, California Governor Gavin Newsom has refused to share any details of the deal he signed to buy masks from Chinese company BYD. The first shipment, containing 3 million of the Chinese masks, have arrived in California, and according to Newsom, are now being distributed to what he described as 18 specific sites as of Wednesday. One American News spoke with Senator Brian Jones, who says this deal raises all kinds of red flags, especially since the masks are being purchased from a Chinese company with a long history of making defective products.
From a company that the federal government said they're not going to do business. They're not
Now that in itself should raise alarms. California, I'm going to ask you, with all of the heart you guys have, with all of the conviction you guys move with, why the fuck is this scumbag your governor? See, because what you don't get is they ha, he, and say to you the things you want to hear. Talk sweet as honey to you. But in the end, you're left with a lump of coal and a mouth full of human shit. Because they shit in your mouth and tell you it's chocolate, and they put coal in your hand and tell you it's diamonds. All you got to do is just hold it. This man has already squandered $1 billion on a bullshit ass railroad project that never came into fruition. And then on top of that, this fucking scumbag takes this fucking federal aid and then gives the money back to the same fucking culprits that released the fucking pandemic in the fucking first place. He didn't go to an American company and make sure that that money stayed within our economy, especially during a time like this when we need it the most. This cocksucker, this piece of shit, dick in the booty, ass individual, took your money and went and gave it to the same people that got you sick in the first place. We don't got to go into the rest of the video. I'm on a fucking roll right now. Okay? I'm on a fucking roll right now. I'm on a roll right now. It's on one American news network. Shout out to them. Okay? But I'm on a fucking roll right now. Who the fuck takes your money and then gives it to the same people that's the cause of it? Somebody that's getting paid by China? Because if you don't think somehow in there he got kickbacks or some kickbacks is coming back to somebody else, you's a fucking moron. All you gotta do is follow the money. Nancy Pelosi, weak gum ass, runs in fucking Chinatown, tells you to come down here, and the Democrats are absolutely silent as China is beating the shit out of black folks. In fact, the news media, these cocksuckers, they're elated by the treatment of how China is treating their citizens and individuals that are there, and they're advocating that we should treat people like that too. They're basically saying, low-key, fuck up black folks, lock them up and throw away the key. That's what they saying. Let me get to this. Let me see if this is up. Now, we're going to break down something that Project Veritas broke down. We're going to get into that too. I'm on a fucking roll today, man. You think I'm playing? I'm not. I didn't come here to play. I did not come here to play with nobody. Nope. Not at all. I didn't. I just did not come here, and I didn't come to play with anybody today. I came to really just go at them. Like, this just like, why respect them, Tony? No respect at all. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck them. Fuck that. Because this just too much on the line. Everything's on the line, people. Everything's on the line, people. Apparently, the news crew, CBS News, wanted more people in line because they knew it was scheduled.
More people in the line because they knew it was scheduled.
Well, we knew they were coming. We had no clue that we were going to have to, do face patients.
she tell you guys like, hey, you're not actually getting tested?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Did she tell you guys you're not actually getting tested? Yeah. She did. She said to make it look busy for the news. Why is it that the news media is lying about COVID-19? Why is it that the CDC is incentivizing hospitals to write COVID on cases of death that has absolutely nothing to do with this fucking so-called pandemic? Why is it that now they're talking about allowing Bill Gates to go into the schools to now vaccinate your kids mandatory? You have to be fucking dummies if you sit here and continue to let this happen. There are 300 some odd million Americans, 350, 330. People play with the numbers all day. I'm going to say that there are 300 some odd million Americans here. And even thinking that the rest is them, you are a fool to have your oppressors so outnumbered and to be so fearful of such a small group of weak, old, decrepit pieces of shit. There's nobody in the House or in the Senate that could whoop my ass. There's no way in the world I would allow these people to knowingly kill you in front of my face. I would fuck everybody up. And knowing that in my heart, I don't need you to be the strongest, because I'm not. I don't need you to be the biggest, because I'm not. I just need you to stand firm and being free, because that's all you will have. And if you allow them to take it from your children, you failed. Your child could have been a drug dealer. Your child could have been a murderer. Your child could have been a prostitute. Your child could have been a priest. Your child could have been a basketball player, any kind of athlete, professionally. Anything. And everything that happened in there, that would be your responsibility. And no matter what, at the end of the day, the decisions that the child makes would ultimately be on the child. It wouldn't be on you. But right now, if you do not fight, and if your children lose their freedom, it will be your failure. For every generation that comes. For every generation that comes, for every generation that we can think of in the near future, the next 100 years, they will be enslaved, and it will be your fault. Because right now, at this particular time, in 2020, you decided that you was not going to stand up, and you didn't want to be free anymore. You thought that it was okay to give away your freedom to people who don't have a fucking clue at all, period. We do not elect these people because they are all Einsteins, because they cure everything and solve every problem. We cure them because they make a bunch of promises, and they promise to keep them, and they promise to serve us. Once we see that they lie, once we see that they're trying to destroy this country, once we see that they're trying to destroy this Constitution, we have to remove them. This nation was built. People can talk about the forefathers and say that they were slave owners. Okay. The history of the nation still builds on the idea of liberty. It's still based on the idea of being free men. And although as a nation, when we first started out, we didn't have it all together, and it took us a few hundred years to get where we needed to be. I'll be damned if for 400 some odd years, these devils had black folks enslaved and as slaves, and then they enslaved everyone mentally, and now their end game and goal is to enslave everyone physically on a more sophisticated level. On a more sophisticated level. Controlling your face, your movements, allowing you to be able to take transportation from this place to the next. Controlling your funds by using fictitious fiat currencies that are crypto in nature that you cannot see at all. And now they can just cut off your chip that they will forcibly try to implant inside your body once they do this vaccine push. Let's get a little bit more Project Veritas in.
Well, just to make it look busy. hurting me because they're right there in Washington.
That's crazy. Well, I didn't see you guys do a swab at all. I just saw you talking with them.
I didn't see you guys do swab at all. I just saw you talking with them, and I was talking to the.
And I was talking with
You
the other
pretended.
girl.
We pretended. There were a couple of real patients, which made it worse.
There were a couple of real patients, which made it worse.
They probably just wanted it to look busy.
They probably just wanted it to look busy.
It's my guess.
Is this the fake line?
Yes, yep, that's it.
So the people in the cars are not patients?
Majority of them. I do know from talking to the testers that one of them, one or two of them were real patients, which added to their frustration because this line sat there for a while so they could organize the shot.
So they've made a line of cars with medical personnel in the cars as opposed to patients.
Correct.
And the viewer does not know that.
Correct.
See, the thing is, people, this whole shit is about control and endgame taking over the world. You've heard people say it all the time. New world order, new world order, new world order, new world order. You've heard people say it all the time. Now we're going to go to my page. We're going to go to my page. Let me see. Let's pull this up. Let's discuss some things. Because there's some things I've been posting that I haven't been putting up here. And we need to. We need to talk about some things. Why can't I get this up? What's going on? All right, there we go. All right, let me make sure it's on the screen over here. Let me check this monitor. All right, we up and running. Okay. Here is Dr. Foul Shit. Oh, this is some bullshit. I don't remember my login. But it should be open to the public. This is some real holy fuck foul shit. You know what, y'all? While I'm gonna talk to y'all while I set this up, because I gotta do this. And I don't think that I'm gonna be able to let you guys see. So let me put Trey Gowdy up, right? Let me put Trey up. Let me let him finish talking to you guys. While he's talking to you guys, damn, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that either. But you'll still hear him. So I'm gonna have him going. You'll still hear Trey Gowdy. All right. So let me get in here and let me black the screen real quick. Can't let you guys see the password. But what I want to do is I want to go on my account because I want to show you guys the things that the doctor Fauci said, but other things that's been going on as well. We need to break it down. I need to break it down to you because if I don't, then who will, right? So many people are trying to be on the side of knowing what's going on instead of just being on the side of what's righteous.
So here's what Jim Comey, speaking of the former FBI director, tweeted today after this announcement. He says the DOJ has lost its way, but career people, please stay because America needs you. The country is hungry for honest, competent leadership. That was his response, sir. What do you say?
I hope he stays the hell in whatever woods he's in on his Twitter profile, Martha. I mean, the DOJ, I mean, look at his FBI. McCabe, Strzok, Comey, Baker, Page. I mean, which of those is our country suffering from not having in positions of power? We need a justice system that everyone has confidence in, whether it's a 3-star general or a black jogger in Georgia. We need a justice system we have confidence in. Jim Comey, I got the title for his next book, How am I that everyone has confidence in, whether it's a 3-star general or a black jogger in Georgia? We need
You
a
heard that?
justice
And
system we
if
have
you hear that?
in positions of power.
Bring that back one more time.
We need a justice system that everyone has confidence in, whether it's a 3-star general or a black jogger in Georgia. We need a justice system we have confidence in.
Why would the man say that?
Comey, I got
Why
the
would he
title
come
for
out
his
and say
next
it?
book. How my arrogance ruined the reputation of the world's premier law enforcement agency. That's your next title. It's long, but the book is long. But that's the next book he ought to write. Not one about honor and integrity, how his own arrogance and hubris wrecked the FBI.
All right. So with regard to Bill Priestap, who was the counterintelligence officer at the FBI, or head of counterintelligence, who wrote those notes about, do we want to prosecute him? Do we want to get him to lie? Do we want to get him fired? And then also Peter Strzok, who said, do not close Razor, after they had found that there was no derogatory information, which would have led, in most cases, I think, for the investigation to be dropped. So what happens to these individuals now if their comments were what prompted the dropping of these charges, or at least were part of it?
Well, I mean, in terms of accountability, I mean, I'm not a civil 1983 expert, but I think Michael Flynn is going to have a really tough time recouping everything that he has lost financially.
All right.
The justice system has so much power, Martha. That's what just irritates the hell out of me when I hear Comey. The power we give the Department of Justice.
That's why we need to take it back. That's why, as a nation, we need to go in and we need to say, you know what? We have a constitution to hold back politicians, but we have nothing in place that hold back the individuals that's supposed to be doing the investigating. Very big problem. Let's go to Instagram. Let's find. Let's see if I can find myself. That would be nice. Oh. All right. So now let's go to Dr. Fauci.
United States. People should not be walking around with masks. You're sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to nothing. Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often, there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask, and they keep in their face. And can you get some schmutz sort of staying inside there? Of course. But when you think masks, you should think of healthcare providers needing them and people who are ill. United States. People should not be walking around with.
Dr. Fauci said you should not be walking around with a mask. Yet the left and their city ordinances are trying to force you to walk around with them. But there's something inherently wrong in terms of this COVID virus, because the president of Tanzania, John Magufuli, has outsmarted everybody. He allowed corona test kits to be imported into his country. He instructed that they be checked by Tanzanian security officials. They tested non-human samples, including a goat and a pawpaw fruit. The tests were given human names and ages as they were sent off for results. They tested positive. A fruit and a goat tested positive for COVID-19. People, listen to me. If you are dumb enough to fall for this bullshit, it's over for everybody. If COVID-19 was what they said it was, you'd all be dead. Birds would have had it already. There would have been nothing from stopping it. If they're telling you that animals can get it, then birds can get it. And if a bird can get it, you can get it. There's no stopping it. Period. There's no stopping it. There would just be no stopping it. I'm trying to find a video that I got from our producer that's supposed to show something, but it's not coming up, and I don't know why. Let me see. hard for me to open up these other files. When you think about the lengths that these people are going, the idea to separate you, keep you separated, that way you're not able to communicate really with one another, to have you afraid to communicate with one another, will allow people to come into your home and forcefully put some shit in your body that they don't have the right to. There is no reason why you should be seeking shelter when you should be outside trying to save your country. If politicians can hold press conferences and speak and open their mouths and talk like the mayor of Chicago did when this ugly bitch said that she needs to get her hair done because she has to be in the public eye. Let me see if we can make sure that we got this up so everyone can see it. Yes, we can. All right, cool. All right.
Mayor Lori Lightfoot has been adamant that people stay home and socially distance for weeks.
I'm going to tell you what she's saying. Let me tell you what this black woman's saying. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Mayor Lori Lightfoot has been adamant that people stay home and socially distance.
This line bitch been telling everybody to stay in the fucking crib, knowing the fucking God this shit is a hoax.
For weeks. But a social media post from the woman who cut her hair this weekend has some wondering if the
This bitch spot got blown the fuck up when somebody showed that they're the person cutting that fucking gorilla's fade.
Mayor is saying one thing and doing another. CBS 2's Dana Kosloff is live outside City Hall. Dana, the Post, and...
Dana, get this bitch. Dana, while you out there, girl, bring me back some Chick-fil-A because you know they shit is the bomb.
Haircut are drawing...
I love your hair, girl. Good thing we got people that come to our shit and do our shit and we don't gotta lie about that shit. Bitch, your shit look good too. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. That shit is poppy. Yeah, girl, you poppy. It's cold? Not really. Nipples hard. Good to go.
Some criticism.
Yeah, it is, Erica, because of what some might perceive as a mixed message.
See, I have to kind of walk on eggshells because if I call this bitch out for what it is, they're going to call me racist. But still, she's a lying bitch.
From the mayor. I want to show you that post. This is it right here. In it, the stylist thanks the mayor for allowing her to cut her hair Sunday. That's yet.
And in this post, the mayor looks absolutely bloated. And I don't even have a haircut. I thought my hairline was fucked up. But god damn, what in the George Jefferson is going on over there? Then you got that girl sitting there with her hair like that. And I don't mean to rag on you, baby girl, but you a hairstylist. What the fuck is going on with that dude? Somebody need to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Look at her. Sitting there looking like Barney. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Let's get into it a little bit more.
Yesterday. And in the photo, the two are standing what appears to be inches apart from each other without masks.
Now, here's the irony of this. This drunk bottom barrel bitch has a whole staff. I don't care. This show is about entertainment. Has nothing to do with Anton Tucker's political race. If you find this offensive, go suck your mother. Damn it. I need to get that. Producer, can we get that little Okay, we got to get that. Thank you. We got to get that added to the show, okay? When I do the we got to get that added to the show. That's right. We got to get that. Before I finish cutting this motherfucking Martian up, before I finish cutting this motherfucking Martian up. You know I gotta take you guys there, man. This ain't a game, man. You know what time this is, man. You know what we do when we do how we do it, man. Okay? This is time, y'all. But damn it! It's time, man. It's fucking time, man. I just, you know, miss you guys. I really do. I really miss you guys, you know? I really miss you guys.
Make it publicly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Oh.
Make it publicly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Protect the sheep.
You gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand? Bring that back, producer, please. Bring it back. One time, bring it back.
Protect the sheep. You gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
Yeah. Alright, just the Wolf Pack Hour. Okay? This isn't the show for little babies. Put the little babies out the room. Okay? This is the show for grown-ass adults. This is the show for adults to know what the fuck is going on. And we don't give a fuck about no Illuminati, no New World Order, and no dipshit, pencil neck, fuckboys in Washington who's pussy fuckboys and scared to death, so they gotta be sneaky in order to steal shit from us. They're not strong enough to build an army and just take us to war like normal fucking human beings. So now let's get back to the show. You know I gotta cut up this fucking Martian. Oh my god. I gotta cut this Martian up. Hold on, wait. I don't think y'all can see her on the screen. Let me bring that back. Maybe y'all couldn't see her on the screen. Let me see. Could y'all? Let me see. Does it go back? Gotta make sure, because it's delayed. Okay, yeah, so I gotta bring it back, y'all. Gotta bring it back, y'all. I'm not done with this fucking Marvin the Martian. Think I'm done with you? You Marvin the Martian looking in the face ass? You small miniature Barney Dino the dinosaur old grandma in the face ass motherfucker you? You goddamn that sunroof you got going on in that forehead motherfucker you? This piece of shit took her staff, okay? Took her security detail, went to this young lady's house, and her hair doesn't look that bad actually. In all fairness, her hair doesn't look that bad. It was actually smaller, so I'm glad I did bring it up and I brought it up. She brought her staff. She brought all these people. Somebody is standing next to this bitch. Look at the white shirt next to Barney. I'm saying it. I don't care. I don't care. Boo-hoo. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I don't care. Somebody's got to say it. She's fucking grotesque. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Somebody's got to say it. Okay? It's been saying it all over the world. Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to be the bad guy. Okay? Somebody's right next to her. So that means she took a staff with her. She had to take a security detail. So that means that these people left their area. They're not fucking wearing masks. They could have had, because it stays it's supposed to stay on surfaces and remain on surfaces for a certain amount of time. I didn't see anybody spray this bitch down with Lysol. I'm just saying. So if that's the case, she put this hairdresser's life at risk. If I was this hairdresser, sweetie, if you really, really, really want to make bank, if you really never want to do hair again, hurt your hands standing up for hours on end, doing shit like you just had to do just now, oh my God, what the fuck did you have to endure? Her hair looks like somebody took John Gotti's hair and just it on her head. Just took John Gotti's old hairdo and just right on her head. But if I was you, sweetheart, I would sue her for endangering your life. She put your life in danger. She put your life in danger by having her and a number of other individuals come to your residence in order for her to be selfish enough to get her hair done. The live is ending on Instagram, but for those on Instagram, you missed this show. You guys got to go to YouTube right now and type in the New Right Party, because I am far from done from clapping this ass up, okay? Far from done. So you guys need to go to YouTube and type in the New Right Party, because this show's not over. I'm going to be here for a second. Now, to you guys. And back to this bottom barrel bitch here. She goes and she puts this young lady in harm's way by her own logic. And young lady, if I was you, I would sue her for putting my life in danger. She brought numerous people around you who could have had COVID-19, and even if they tell you that they had shots, which there was supposed to be no shots supposed to make them immune to anything yet, but even if they had shots that made them immune, it's still supposed to be able to remain on surfaces. So they could have got it from a car, could be on them. They could have got it from walking through a door. It could be on them. It could have been in the air from any other place that they decide to travel. Or it could have been in the building that she was in when she did her hair, assuming that she went to her residence to get it done. The mayor could have put her own life in jeopardy. Either way, it's clear she's unfit to be a mayor. The same people that are telling you stay in the house, like Mayor de Blasio, and that God-forsaken creature he calls his wife, they're caught jogging in Central Park as they have black folks getting their ass whipped in Brooklyn. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Oh, man. Oh, they're trying to hide it. So we might have to go. Let me see. I don't want to see his response. I want to see this bony leg bastard jogging in the park with this fucking woman that he calls his wife. Anything for politics, people. Anything for politics. He apologized to the Jewish community. Bet he did. Here you go. Now watch this.
The Dove Beauty Bar makes my skin glow.
Whoa. Lady, you can't be giving no commercials on my show without cutting me a check. For everybody, for anybody out there that want to use soap, I ain't telling you to use this shit because I don't either. Alright? I put natural shit on my body. Oh my God, this is hideous. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can see this. Can y'all? Y'all can. It's so sad. Watch this.
As its own private park, and New Yorkers were yelling at them and catcalling them because I think, again, we need leaders starting from the White House down to lead by example. And if they aren't going to abide by these rules, as so many other people are not, I think I read a story about a mayor in Nevada who opened up a nail salon privately just to have for herself so she could get a manicure. If our leaders in office are incapable of following their own guidelines, how do they expect the American public to do it?
You know what? I don't ever agree with anything she says, but in this case, I absolutely do. And I'm not going to keep her face up there anymore because I don't want to disrespect any one of my viewers that is watching this. But this bony leg son of a bitch was in the park, jogging with his wife. And these people, they don't follow the same rules. So why the hell do you have to follow them? In what sense does it make that you follow these rules when these people do not fear their lives enough? First of all, listen to me, okay? So you can understand this. Just put this in perspective. There's $800 million missing that his wife alone can't figure out where the money is. They're millionaires, multi-millionaires. They don't want to risk their lives. You think about it. How many multi-millionaires you know are really willing to risk their lives? And with power and to be the mayor of New York City. If this was that dangerous, why would you risk your life to be outside? For what reason? Why? If it was that serious, because we got all type of bunkers and shelters and all type of shit. All for these high-level politicians. So if it was that serious, why aren't these people really showing how serious it is? It's because it's not that serious. It's because their plan is to do what they want to do to you because they realize that people either are listening to the bullshit that they're saying and regurgitating it and they become afraid, or they know that most people don't have the capability of actually fighting back. The reason why this pandemic matters the most is because the cities can endure this. It will be the interior of the nation that will suffer the most. Do you know how many crops are outside right now going bad because processors can't pick them up because they're out of business? People with produce, animal meat, everything you can think of. And only a certain selected individuals are allowed to keep their business open. Somehow Walmart meat is better than the meat you sell at your own butcher store. Somehow Target meat is better than the meat you sell at your own store. Somehow their footwear is better than the footwear you sell at your own store. No, you can't have people coming in your store, 1 or 2 people at a time, and staying 6 feet apart from one another while wearing protection. And or not, just staying 6 feet apart from each other. You can't do that, no. Because this is about destroying this country. This is about destroying what this country is built. And every time we build and we gain, we got to the point where we were receiving more jobs than anything. We were beating out the debt. This was a ploy to steal our money. We got to get these people out. We have to get these people out. I'm about to get out of here. Been here for close to an hour. This was a great show. I'm glad I got to come in and entertain you guys. I really want to use the Patreon account, and I guess I'm gonna have to relog in. But let me see. There we go. Yeah. So I want to start it. I want to be able to talk to everybody. That way, even if you're not really seeing the show, at least you'll see content on here. I will post more short clips that is on Twitter and on Instagram. You guys can follow my Instagram. Currently, we're at 58,000 followers. And you guys can follow my Twitter, which is the same name. Let me see. And on Twitter, we have 105,000 followers. So if you're not following, make sure that you follow. Says like, oh no, yeah, I'm already following these people on my. I'm not signed in. I'm I'm following every one of these people are following me. I'm following. Yeah, you can come in. They're hiding the views. 1.3 million. I mean, I'm looking like a superhero out here. You guys make sure you go follow that Twitter because it's really heating up, and that's what I gotta say about it. Foot to neck. I've been working really, really hard. I want to shout out to everybody in my team. Everybody's working extremely hard, and I'm just grateful. I'm thankful. Yes, we are still involved in politics. I am not ending anything, but I do have an announcement coming, and it will be coming very, very soon. So you guys stay tuned. And again, we have a Patreon, and I will be putting the information out. I'll be putting the link out probably the next time I do a show. And if we can start the Patreon, we can definitely get the show going. Lives, everything, interviews and stuff, because then I can actually have funding to be able to go out and interview people, talk to people, red pill people. You understand? It's just not on me, because if I have to do the campaign and then, fund the show where I have to travel and jump on planes and go places and meet people, I'm going to have to continue with my campaign. All right. So I need just help moving forward. I will try to come in and create content when I can, but if the Patreon gets moving, it would allow me to, to be able to go in and do some stuff and get some content created. I love everybody. And for those of you who did not look at my motorcycle video, go look at my damn video. It was good. I changed the seat and did it all myself. I got a motorcycle I'm doing a project on. You guys don't know, I have a lot of different hobbies. I try to stay busy. And I have a motorcycle, great motorcycle. And I have another video coming where I am rebuilding the starter in it. And also making gaskets for the carburetor boots. So, I'm a man's man, so I just want to be able to put different things up there. And this is a project that I'm putting up there. Also, I may put the project up there of me working in the convertible, and Shannon's convertible, to see about her hydraulic pump. So that may be an episode as well. All right. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And also, when you guys see me gaming, you can tune in and talk to me. I have a way now to find out, to talk to you guys, to be able to see it. Some of you guys who don't enjoy the gaming content, tell me about a game you want to see me play. At least give me tell me a game you want to see me play. I done ended Days Gone already. But shit, if you want me to start it all over again and end this shit all in front of your face nonstop, I'll do that shit too. You understand? Let me know. If y'all want me to give y'all a marathon of me crushing some shit, let me know. I got a ton of games in there in library. So you could say something, I might have it. For those of you that have PlayStation, you can follow me, Tony Montaga, on PlayStation Network. So let me type that in the chat right now before I get out of here. If you have PlayStation, you can follow me, Tony Montaga, on PlayStation Network. I'm around. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay American, and remember, fuck the other side, bitch. We don't care. And a special shout out to SRG Fashions. Don't worry, you guys. I'm putting content together. I want to go in and create a whole new ad for the brand, and I want to make sure that it's refreshing. So we're gonna have it up, you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay American, and remember, fuck the other side, bitch. We don't care.